Welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. Just let me know. We want to welcome you, especially those who woke up very early or those who stayed up late in order to join this meeting. So we are honored because that's called it's a dedication and it need to be acknowledged. Now, it's 8 o'clock, so we're going to start our meeting. Right on point. SVP said that we have some great stuff waiting for us. So I'm so happy that you joined. So make sure you have your pens and papers because there will be a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes, how are you, my MC? You and I
Um,
got a chance to speak a little bit earlier on.
yes. Well, welcome again and again. I'm so honored. I mean, to be your host tonight, and I hope I will have the occasion to do it again and again and again. Welcome.
Thank
So
you so much. I'm so proud of you. Even though you are new, you are stepping up. You're going to all the boot camps. You're getting to become a host of the month. And that is truly what entrepreneurship is all about. It's about taking the bull by the horn. It's about leading by example. It's about teaching people, all the amazing things to do to be successful. I know you placed a huge product order right away. And you are on fire. And anyone that has met you in person or online, they absolutely love your energy. They love your leadership.
thank you.
And that is exactly the right way for you to pave and lead the path to financial freedom and success, which is to treat this business like you are the CEO of the business. And to be, it's up to me. So I'm so proud of you,
Thank you so
MC
much.
Christine. I mean, you are amazing. And
Thank
I
you.
want to say a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. I have a very, very exciting announcement to make tonight, but I'm going to pass it up to our super host to be able to do some of our introductions.
So it's my great pleasure to introduce you to the senior to our senior vice president, the one and only one from Opulence Global, Sanaz Homan. There's no other. There's none. Sanaz's journey began as a distributor of a traditional business background. She rose to become the first ever recipient of the President's Cup and has since become a driving force on the corporate team. Today, Sanaz oversees global distribution, manufacturing, and international negotiations. Her work has been featured in luxury publications like Viva International, Regards, Oprah Women's of Wealth, and Dolce magazines. A passionate mentor and philanthropist, Sanaz empowers entrepreneurs in over 100 countries, empowering them to create positive change. Help me give a warm welcome to Sanaz Oman, our SVP. Let us show her some love. Let her bring down the house. Bring down the house
Amazing.
with some love. Thank you. Welcome. The mic is yours. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that kind introduction. Great job.
Thank
Good
you.
night, good morning, good evening. Bonjour, comment ça va to everybody. Of course, swadika to all of our amazing different Thailand team. And of course, kamastaka to our Philippines team as well. And to everybody else that is joining us. I want to say a good night to you all. I am so excited. I've missed a couple of weeks. I know Jack was on. He did a call with all of you for the fashion, and you're all having so much fun with all the amazing things that we've been working on. I've been so extremely busy behind the scenes, getting what's behind me ready, which is your beautiful showroom. And I mean, this is just a rendering and a drawing that we're showing you that's sitting behind me. But we're so excited that for the past year, I would say it's been one of the most challenging years for me to get this amazing, beautiful new headquarters ready for each and every single one of you. What I can promise you, it will not disappoint. What I can promise you, it will explode your business. What I can promise you is that it will absolutely skyrocket your business, your retail sales to so many different perspectives. And if you have not seen this beautiful showroom rendering that I'm showing you, this is just a rendering. This was the vision when we started a year ago, where our designer Parham did this design. And we put it on social media. It's on my Facebook. But this is what you are going to be walking into for the grand opening. I want to reiterate just before I start the call because we are more than 65%, I think almost 75% now, at capacity when it comes to the grand opening. If you have not RSVP'd, do not be 11th hour. We are not going to be at the door. It does not matter how long you've been a distributor. It is only by entry through QR code and technology. Just because you're a distributor and you walk in, security will not let you in. I want to make sure you understand that. That's number one. Number two, there is strict dress code in effect. It's like dress to impress. You got to be in your best outfits. Ladies, dress to impress with your dresses and cocktail dresses. Look beautiful. Gentlemen, come in your suits, come in style. This is going to be extremely an important event. Everybody should be shopping for a brand new outfit for their grand opening. It will be absolutely epic. We have already got City Mayor that is confirmed for our ribbon cutting. We already have members of parliament that are confirmed for our ribbon cutting. We have so much going on, and I'm going to be sort of MIA for the next couple of days because it's literally, we're 45 days away from this big day. But today I wanted to get on because I also have some big business news for all of you. And I hope you guys are excited. I know that you are going to get more excited. Opulence is always, we've always talked about opulence being an incredible opportunity. Opulence is developed and created for each and every single one of you for you to build generational wealth through the fashion, beauty, health, personal care, and all the amazing things that we do. And whether you've been in this company for a month, whether you've been in this company for years, it is always about, yes, absolutely, tuxedos, okay. You got to dress in. Of course, my Italian says, can I wear a tux? Heck yes. This is going to be the biggest event. I'm going to be wearing a gown myself. Best jewels, best shoes, best. Dress to impress. Media coverage is going to be here. We've already sent out some invitations to like City TV and media publications and magazine publications, and absolutely. It will be, just so everybody knows, there will be no runners around, no casual gear, no caps, no t-shirts. This is a heavy dress code effect. So make sure that you dress to impress. All right. Going back, Opulence is all about that experience where you get to grow, you get to spread your wings. And, we are always committed to that growth. And that is why also we've really kind of spread our wings when it comes to the expansion of this new showroom and really gone above and beyond to kind of give you that new platform, to be able to give you a new home that is not only a home, but a business space for you to really skyrocket your business. And we're putting the best technology into this showroom. We're putting all the right infrastructure. We're, aside from in the midst of construction, we're constantly developing things. As you also, a couple of weeks ago, we had to move some of our equipment from one building to another, and your website was down. And I want to really thank you all for your patience during that time. It was extremely stressful. We hit some challenges, but you know what? We did it. We moved it. Everything should be back up and live. And if you do see something, let us know. But we wanted to really just thank you. And I know many of you have gone back into the order of ordering. As of the next 40 days, you'll be able to pick up your orders very shortly from the office. We're going to be having two showroom pickup areas. One will be through the back door. That means you just pop in at the back, you ring the door. You don't need to be dressed up. You can just pick it up. You can go. Your customers can pick it up, go, as long as they have an order number and ID. And then, of course, showroom is based on special events, which you need to be dressed up as to come into the showroom. Please make sure, if you are coming in from international countries, as you should be, by the way, everybody should fly in for this event. If you remember, the reason we pushed back Dubai to next year is because we wanted everybody to come this year for the grand opening. The reason we don't have a cruise this year is because we wanted everybody to spend their money and to be coming to Toronto for the grand opening. So I just want to reiterate to everybody, the grand opening is a must attend event. So everybody from, doesn't matter what country you're in, must be at this event. All right. So now getting that cleared off, I want to share some exciting things. And we have some videos that we are preparing for all of you that will be releasing for each and every single one of you following in this week. Our media team and marketing team is working on it, which I am so, so excited about. And that is, of course, some of the things that we want to be able to share with you, which is, again, expansion, growth, development that we are constantly working on doing at Opulence. So what does that mean? As you all know, we are constantly evolving, and Opulence is always striving to go above and beyond when it comes to the development, when it comes to the creations, when it comes to the growth. So I want to give you some product updates tonight before I get into, how to use your tools effectively. But I want to start with this tool because as an international business owner, it is so vital and important for you to understand all the different products that we have and encompass the different things that we are doing. So I want to give you a very, very, very exciting announcement when it comes to our health product updates. As you all know, since 2018, we've of course brought in Fountain of Life, and we brought into Divine, and then of course our business from just Canada, US started to grow into so many different countries and territories. And as we spread our wings and go into more different countries, of course, regulatory is a big part of our growth. Regulatory is a big part of what we do every single day. And as we are expanding into our global business into many different markets around the globe, there's a lot of guidelines as a global company we need to make sure that we abide by and that we follow. And throughout the years, God rest his soul, David was always instrumental in, of course, doing our regulatory and helping us with the expansions and the documentation and the stability and the testing. And I want to tell you all, there is a lot of products out in the market, but to have the right product that goes through the right testing and to go through the proper regulatory is really what sets the bar, because anybody can fill any product that they want in their home or in their garage and put a label on it and sell it. But when you have an NPN3, when you have a product that's developed in a good manufacturing, GMP factory, which is good manufacturing product practice, and so on and so forth, there's a lot of things that you need to make sure that you do as a global company to make sure that you follow all the protocol and all the standards. With that being said, I want to explain to all of you that you may see different labels in different languages, in different designs, in different but in different ways. So for example, I want to share with all of you the difference between a Canadian label and a US label. A Canadian label is first, of course, English and French. Being a Canadian company, we need to make sure to have all of our labels in English and French. On this, we're able to completely, and we have to by law, disclose our NPN number. And of course, in Health Canada, based on the testing that we've done, we call it a source of antioxidant. Yes? So these are all the different things that we must do. We must, of course, put the ingredients on it. Our grids are very different. Recommended use of purpose, the way that we put our product, we're actually putting medicinal ingredient, even though it's not a medicine. In Canada, they expect for us, based on the NPN3, to put medicinal. Now, in some countries, as you all know, when it says medicinal ingredient, they think it's a drug or it's a medicine, but it's not, right? This is just the source of antioxidant. However, in Canada, we can say a source of antioxidant. In the United States, we actually do not call it an antioxidant, nor do we put medicinal ingredients. As a matter of fact, we do the total different. We put supplement facts, because in the US, they want us to put something completely different. They want to also put that, we have no preservatives. We've had to prove that there's no artificial flavors or colors, wheat, dairy, soy, gluten, yeast, or sugar. And of course, none of that is, of course, on there. We have our NPN3 in Canada, and we have it clearly stated here as a high performance antioxidant. And of course, when it comes to, all the safety elements of it, we have it. So I want to make sure that you understand that when it comes to any sort of disclaimers, we have to put that this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any disease. And of course, that goes across the board. But of course, all of you know what your testimonials are like in using it. The reason we're sharing the US label, the Canadian label with all of you is this is a very, very, very exciting one, because we used to have a double ply label that we have been distributing in the United States, and no longer. We actually now have the new registered US label that is US compliant, and we are so excited because, of course, as we grow and evolve, we're getting those done. Now, I want to show you the most updated Philippines label. Of course, we have an Philippines label called Fountain of Life brand. It's a dietary supplement. They want us to put Norwegian spruce tree oral drops. It's not approved for therapeutic claims. Again, it's all those elements. Yet here, they want us to put that it's a Canadian product. There's no wheat, there's no soy, there's no alcohol. It's a cruelty-free product. It's English. It's labeled as a dietary supplement. And this is the Philippines FDA registration number that it has its own as well when it comes to the Philippines. And of course, not doing the claims. On the other hand, we have Taiwan label, which is traditional Chinese. They have their own registration, and it's considered herbal drops. So as you can all see, we have all the same product, different labels. But why am I sharing all of this with all of you? Why am I sharing with you all the different labels? Because as an international business owner, it is so vital and so important for all of you to understand that different people in different parts of the world will be getting different labels, but it's always the same product inside. Whether you're orally taking it, whether you're topically applying it, whether you're putting it in your hair, it is always the same product on the inside of the bottle. However, the label based on the country's regulatory will be different. So for those of you that may have not already caught on, because maybe you don't have a lot of business in the United States, I want to also share with all of you that also applies to Divine, where Divine has different labels. Canada, of course, we need the English and French. We need to include the NPN. We have to put the facts of the table based on each capsule. This is important. Please pay attention to this. Please pay attention to this. Canada wants us to put it based on each capsule. Each capsule, please read, pine maritime bark is 83.34 milligrams. However, the US is based on 3 servings in 1 dose, because we always say you get 90 capsules. We recommend for you to take 3 capsules together. That is the FDA disclaimer that they want. The statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. However, we are able to list right here the support immune function and what it does when it comes to Divine. How exciting is that? So this is your Divine label in the United States and your Canadian label in Canada and international, as we call it. And Thailand has its own label, ladies and gentlemen, which most of us can't read except the Thai team. But our Thailand label is clearly stating in Thai, the Thai only. They don't want English because they're selling it to their Thai customers. Thailand FDA registration number. The facts and tables is based on individual capsule, by the way, just like Canada. So USA is a little bit different. And this, by the way, is your Thailand label. So in case you get this product in the future and someone sends a picture or does a selfie, or you're like, what is that? As you can see, it is clearly the same design, colors, layouts. However, guess what? Every country has a different label and different writing. I'm going to give you guys a drum roll. Are you guys ready? Can you guys give me a drum roll? Give me a drum roll because I have something that has been brewing, that is exciting, that is going to boost your business, that is going to rev up your US customers, that's going to reignite, what's that word? Reignite your US distributors. And this is a new update that we have been working extremely hard on in the US market. And we are so extremely excited and happy and pleased because this is going to really boost all of the US back. This is going to really reignite all of your US customers, Caribbean customers. And I'm going to share with you why. That new US label that I showed you was basically approved by the FDA of the United States, was approved not only for FOL, but for Divine. And ladies and gentlemen, starting immediately, the new label that we are shipping into the United States as a dietary supplement is now shipping through FedEx, ensuring faster, more reliable delivery. You don't have the double ply label anymore. Nobody has to peel off any more stickers. That dietary supplement is available for the US market. Now, like every other part of the world, they can order it. USA has their own FOL label. Now they can order it as a supplement. Now they can order it as that amazing, incredible product that is going to absolutely skyrocket. And we are translating this, by the way, in English. We're translating it into French. We're translating it into Somali. We're translating it into Mandarin and Cantonese. We're translating it into Punjabi. We're translating it into Swahili. We're translating it into Farsi. We are translating it as many Hebrew. And we're going to be getting all of this out to each and every single one of your partners. Now you can go viral with this video. Now you can share with the world that now with peace of mind, they are able to order Fountain of Life and Divine, put it through, the same realm, get it through FedEx. We don't need to ship through ground anymore. Now we have the proper FDA documentation. Now we have all of the spacing that we need to be able to ship. And this is going to make your life extremely easy for retailing to customers. And the reason this affects a little bit of the Caribbean market, by the way, is simply because in the Caribbean, they ship a lot through Miami port. They ship it through the United States. And now you actually have your own labels for the United States, which is basically a dietary supplement label. I want to reiterate, I'm going to go back a little bit again. I'm just going to show all of you. This is a really, really big deal, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We've been waiting to get those green lights for the long time. We've been now shipping for over 3 weeks. We've already done all of our testing. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is your new USA label that is now available for all of your products. We've labeled it, we are shipping it, we are delivering it, and we are getting phenomenal feedback. And now we actually have a lot of the customers that were having to, bring their product into the US and do their updates. Now they're getting the labels ready. They're getting the product as dietary supplement. And now you could be ordering and you could be shipping your product right to your customer's door, speedy, amazing, and ready to go build your business. And this has been an extremely long process. But we did it because we are committed to your future. We are committed to your success. By the way, that applies for Divine. That applies for your Fountain of Life. And we are already working on collagen. The collagen is a different label in, of course, Philippines, Thailand, USA, then Canada. All these international markets are all different labels. So I want all of you to understand that our brand standard doesn't change, our packaging doesn't change, our bottling doesn't change, the product inside doesn't change. The labeling does change. The what changes? The labeling, yes, my LD4, yes, 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 yes. The labeling changes. Oh, Renee's on. Renee's going to be excited about this one too. So I want to let you all know the labeling is changing. So oh, it's just well, Jazz, it's just as important. Renee has been pushing me on this forever and ever and ever. I know he's going to be extremely excited to hear this as well. I know that there's been many people that have been on the edge of their seat waiting for this, and the labeling is what matters. Every time that we produce our product, ladies and gentlemen, we do not change the formulation. We do not change the ingredients. We do not change anything. All we have to do is meet and abide by the government regulatory of what they would like for us to put on the label. And sometimes that's really difficult. I want you guys to put us, put yourself in our shoes. We're creating hundreds of thousands of bottles. We're selling millions of bottles, and every country has its own label and has its own regulatory and has its own documentation and has their own. So we're constantly working to evolve, to grow, to give you tools, to give you the best systems. But what is important is the label. So now you know that Canada has a different label than the United States. Canada has a different label than Philippines. Canada there has a different label than Thailand. Canada has a different label in India, by the way. So Canada has a different label than Mexico, and. So the reality of it is that we keep the colors the same, the graphics pretty similar. The only thing is the labeling that is changing, but the product inside stays the same. So I hope you guys are pumped up. I hope you guys are excited because, of course, this is going to absolutely skyrocket your business. And then I want to reiterate what I was saying a little bit earlier on. We are now working on being able to write a letter. A letter is going to go out tomorrow in multiple different languages. And there's going to be also video that I'm publishing tomorrow or the day after. Our media team is going to work on that. And that is going to go viral as well. And the reason we want you to go viral is we know that in the past we've had topical labels. Sometimes consumers are asking, well, why is my topical and yours is a supplement? Now we have this for you for the FDA for the United States. So this will absolutely and exponentially build your business. Now it's a time to follow back up with all of those customers, is to call back all those clients. We now have a massive rush in orders of people that were in the United States that were maybe ordering 2 bottles, 3 bottles. Now they're getting their product and they're like, oh my God, I got my product, in 2 days into the United States. Oh my God, I got, the dietary supplement. So now they're starting to order family packs. So there's a lot of people that want to order the product. Now you can call them back and let them know that there is a new label, there is new regulatory. We are super excited that we've got everything approved. So this went into effect 1st of June. It is now June 16th. We've been doing testing. We've been shipping tons of product into the United States, and we are good to go. So congratulations, everyone. This is another one milestone for the USA. This is yet, of course, another growth factor in our business. And I am so excited and I am so proud. I got to tell you all, it has been a great journey. It has been a challenging journey. And every time that we heard a no, and I want to tell you why also, maybe some of you are saying, why did it take so long? Because most products are, quite easy to ship and to get approved. Let me explain to you why. Simply because our ingredients are new. Our ingredients have never been, no one knew what a lignin was. No one knew what this spruce tree antioxidant was. And now that it's been in the market, now that it's been selling, now that we've been getting the testimonials, now that people are getting their incredible blood work and their results and they're seeing this product, they're finally waking up and saying, oh my God, this is such an incredible product. And so your job is to go out there. Your job is to be excited. Your job is to share with the world of what these two incredible products do, whether it's FOL or Divine. And then, of course, soon with the release of collagen, it is going to be extremely, extremely exciting times. So we just wanted to give you that very, very exciting announcement, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you are as pumped up and you are as excited as I am. And of course, we are still evolving to be able to grow, to be able to spread our wings, to be able to, of course, add new items to our collection. And let me just answer these questions before I go up. Will the labels be updated to change the dosage from 5 to 10 drops servings? No, great question. So I have a question that comes up is that with the label, will the labels be updated to change the dosage from 5 to 10 drops servings to 30 drops? Great question. And the answer is no. And let me explain to you why. That was actually one of the first things that I wanted to do. I'm just gonna get the label so I can just share this with you guys. Exciting, right, MC? Girl, I know you're excited.
I'm dancing here.
There we go. All right. So I just want to tell you all, when we first launched Fountain of Life in 2017, you have to remember this in the supplement world was a product that had been tested and tried. And when you take 5 drops is this. It's like the tip of the pipette, yeah? But the more testing that we started to do, we started to realize that in order for your body to go through enterolactone, and in order for your body to start, do the process of converting and going into your bloodstream and really cleansing your body and your palates and doing all those things, 5 drops is really the base you need for someone who's like 100 pounds. Yeah. So because of that, we had to base our data and science. That was all the data that we had got based on 100 pounds. But most of us don't weigh 100 pounds. So that's why you need 20 to 30 drops. Like for me, I sometimes take 30, 40, 50 drops. If I'm feeling sick or I have like a little bit of a cold or I'm getting a sore throat or, whatever it is, I sometimes take 40 to 50. But because we've already done the testing and the stability and we've already got it approved by Health Canada, if we come to change the dosage amount, it's a brand new NPN. So all the science that we've got since 2018, we have to start all over again. And we don't want to do that, obviously, right? We don't want to erase 7 years because we want to update 5 to 10 drops to 30 drops, for example. Would you make that decision? Would you say no, yes to that? No, you wouldn't. It doesn't make any logical sense. So what's even really funny, I got to tell you, we've had some company that tried to copy us because they have no experience and they're copycats and they don't know the reason that we do these things. They went and put 5 drops on their labels as well, which was the funniest thing. Anyways, they're no longer around, but because the reality of it is that you need 30 to 40 drops in order for you to really get your body and your immune system and your gut health and your hair health and your skin health, all of it, like that 30, 40 drops, we found that based on more testing that we did throughout the years, that was what was going to be instrumental. So we will never update that. We will never change it. But that's why in the brochure, if you read it, you will see that we are constantly talking about, based on your body mass, you should take more. If you're heavier, if you're taller, if you are got more going on in your life, if you're traveling, you definitely need more. And for me, it's just a habit. Like I take between 30 to 50 drops a day. Like for me, it's like I don't even think about it. I just take it. I probably go through a bottle every 2.5, 3 weeks, depending on my usage. But honestly, my health is the most important, most sacred thing. So what is your health worth? And that is the mentality that you need to have, which is, what is your health worth when you are going out there and, you're meeting all these people. We saw how COVID got so many people sick post-COVID. we brought out Divine because we heard about all this respiratory diseases that were going to come out. And if you are on Divine and if you are on Fountain of Life, your body will become pretty strong and your defense system, goes up. So you're able to, it's like working out, right? When you're working out physically, like I do now, when you're physically working out, your muscles become stronger. So you could lift more, you're more agile, you have more stability, you have more balance, you have more stamina, you have more mental clarity. The same thing goes with your supplements. When you're taking your supplements, your body is just stronger, you're sleeping better, you're digesting food better, your gut health improves, your hair improves, your nails improve, your skin improves, you reverse aging. And the reason you're reversing aging is simply not because it's a reversal. It's because all of the things that you have been missing from your food and your supplements is now getting, your body is just getting nourished. Our foods, our meats, our soils, our water are not what they used to be, ladies and gentlemen. Our great grandparents and parents used to live to become so much older. They used to live in their late 90s and 100s. And the reason that people are just dying faster now is because our foods are full of chemicals, our air is full of pollution, our surroundings are constantly bombarded by free radicals. So if you don't protect yourself from those free radicals, you are going to become sick. And you got to build up your immune system. You got to bring up your defense system with the supplements and the products that you take and the exercise and the water and the food and the way you take care of yourself. And so that's why products like Fountain of Life, products like Divine, products like collagen really do make a huge difference in your daily health. And if you go on Fountain of Life, like people say, well, do I need to be on Fountain of Life forever? And I always say to them, if you want to protect and preserve your being for all of the things that it does, yes. You know why? Because would you rather live in pain or inflammation or arthritis or prostate inflammation or arthritis or knee joint pain or no pain or manage pain? Choose. So it's very important. Sanaz, do you normally take FOL and Divine before you work out or after? Oh no. I usually work out in the morning on an empty stomach. I'm usually fasting. I do intermittent fasting. And so when I wake up, I pour myself coffee, which I cannot wait to now have my collagen, because in the morning when I wake up, I'm going to put my scoop of collagen in my coffee, do my workout. Post workout, I drink a couple of glasses of water or bottled water just to kind of refresh myself. You have to remember that Divine needs to be taken with food. So normally when I'm having my lunch or my supper, I will take Divine with my food. So when I'm about to eat, I basically take my supplements. I usually do all three together. And sometimes if I'm having like a day, I'll take 2 and 2, just so you guys know. So that's really important. And then I'll have it. And then FOL, you can have FOL any day, any time of day. FOL, you can take it on an empty stomach, on a full stomach. You can take it when you're in the car. You could take it when you're on break. You can have it when you just had a coffee. You can have it when you just had lunch. For those of you that want to balance out your blood sugar levels, if you take it with food, Fountain of Life also makes a big difference. But the Divine, because it's a multi-supplement collagen, if you're taking the multi-berry, vanilla, chocolate, you want to make sure you have something in your stomach, because they do have biotin, they do have other supplements, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. I don't have a sensitive stomach, so I can really take a lot of products and take supplements without, kind of feeling nauseous. The other thing as well, you guys have to remember, Divine and collagen, let's talk about Divine since we've already launched the product. Divine is also really fantastic for your gut lining. And so many people report that, if they take all 3 capsules, sometimes they have a bowel movements. They have to go to the bathroom right away. And that's not a bad thing, because it's really, building up your stomach lining, but you got to also make sure that you are constantly having food when you're taking this multi-supplement as well, okay? So I hope that is helpful. I think I have a couple of more questions. So you mean it is better to take FOL with food to reduce the sugar content? Yes, it does definitely help. So what happens is that when you're taking your fountain of life while having food, it balances out the blood sugar and it also creates enterolactone in your body, which basically is converting the product into the lignin antioxidants into your dietary and into your immune system, okay? All right. So the other question that came up is this is in regards to India. What about India? How come we cannot send divine? We can't send divine. We can't even send FOL into India. So what's really interesting is that different countries, as I mentioned at the beginning of the call, have different regulatory. We actually got Fountain of Life registered in India. And we sent a bulk shipment. We were shipping product. We sent it. And since then, some of the rules and regulations have changed, and they no longer are accepting that label. So we are now working on a new label for India. Have no fear. We don't stop here. We are always relentless. US was the longest one that took for us when it came to the US. And it's simply because in the entire, listen to this, in the entire FDA manual, there was no spruce tree antioxidant food supplement. We are the first, we are the only that has this incredible product that we're doing as well. Okay, another question comes up. What about shipping products to Italy? Great question. So we recently had someone asking us to ship Fountain of Life into Italy. Now, during COVID, Italy locked its doors from a lot of import into the country. They didn't want liquids, they didn't want skincare, they didn't want supplements. They really blocked their doors from foreigners coming in, bringing in foreign products into the Italy market as well. They love to export, they don't like to so much import. And of course, we abided by that policy. However, in the past couple of months, we have been working with Italian authorities to we've actually created a new FOL Italian label in for the Fountain of Life. So we are working on doing some test shipments right now. We're working on the regulatory, we're working on the paperwork, we're working on the documentation, and we are hopeful that we are able to, in the near future, get our product into Italy as well, okay? So we are working. That is why, if you remember at the beginning, now you guys know why it is so important to always be on these calls, because you just learn so much when it comes to all of these great things. So I just want to go back a little bit. Oh, sorry, 1 second here. Let me go back. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. So if I go back again, this says it all. We are expanding our global business, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in the Middle East, whether it's in North America, whether it's in South America, whether it's in Australia, New Zealand, wherever it is. We are working every single day to become bigger, better, stronger, compliant with all the different international labels, whether it's the Canadian label, whether it's the US label, whether it's the Philippines label, whether it's the Thailand label, whether it's divine or whether it's the Fountain of Life. We are striving each and every single day to get that for you. On top of that, we are also working on our sports fashion line to give you our beautiful leather sports loafers. These are effortless, unmatched comfort. They elevate your step with FERI, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I have them. I wear them every single day. They are absolutely fabulous. As you can see, these are the FERI Sloan loafers. They are designed beautifully in Canada and handcrafted in Portugal. They are ideal for that smart casual weekend or smart travel look. This is premium Napa leather, python print, leather upper, hand-stitched toes, sidewall, leather lining, cushion insole. It's got its beautiful signature hardware, sport-inspired, lightweight, flexible rubber sole, and of course, it's available in blue, red, black. You got to have every single color. They are absolutely fabulous for your casual days and for you to just throw them on, and of course, have some fun. Of course, for those of you that don't know, the FERI Symphony Collection, this is called, by the way, when you see the 4 Fs, this is the FERI Symphony Collection. This symbol harmony of FERI is that, of course, the 4 emblems weaving together the 4 corners of the world, of the north, south, east, and west, into a single harmonious vision of what we are, and that is love, loyalty, elegance, and commitment to us. That is what our brand stands for. The foundation pillars of the FERI brand, which are love, loyalty, elegance, and commitment to each and every single one of you as partners. We are striving to be able to develop and create, and of course, go above and beyond in giving you not only unique raw materials, but beautiful designs, beautiful creations into the development, of course, when it comes to our brand. And with that being said, this is your brand new FERI Symphony loafers for him and her. We have the unisex version. We have, of course, the male and the female. This is premium Napa leather, laser cut, that are all beautifully done in upper. Of course, they got that beautiful cushion on the bottom. These are sports inspired, lightweight, flexible rubber soles. They are absolutely gorgeous. They come in brown and beige, which is our monogram stand colors. And of course, this is called the FERI Symphony. And of course, you can see the SKUs if you're interested in buying them. They are absolutely fabulous. And I've been wearing my, of course, beige ones out so much. Last thing I want to share with you guys is our grand opening. So our grand opening, as you all know, is from the 15th to the 18th. We have added one more day when it comes to our August 18th, because we've had so many people that are coming in. Our day one starts with grand opening, ribbon cutting. It is by RSVP only. Like I mentioned, 75% already is gone. We started it May the 5th. If you heard about it, it is June 16th and you still have an RSVP. You got to make sure you have your RSVP, you get your QR code for this event. You can register for that in your back office. Remember, if you do not have a digital QR code in your email, they will not let you in. It's not like a guest list. You show a QR code, they scan you, you come in. It's simple as that. No QR code means no admission. You can only register for yourself and one more person as your guest. So please make sure if you have 2 QR codes, don't come with 5 people, because the amount of QR codes, it is what's going to let you come into the showroom. Very important. On the 16th, we are going to have an open house. This will be an opportunity if you missed a grand opening or you want to come with other people, that you can come in for an open house, for you to experience, for you to do a walkthrough, for you to see everything again in our galleries. And this one, you will not need to RSVP because most people will come and go. They'll be able to experience the FERI Gallery, of course, our seminar center, of course, our lounge area, and be able to see our business. For those of you that qualify for the Super Yacht Party, you will be getting a private invite for that event, which is exclusive to only 30 people max. And of course, we are going to be having this absolutely gorgeous Super Yacht Party on August 17th. And you still have time that you can qualify for this phenomenal event. And on the Monday, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we will be having some amazing, incredible workshops, which you can partake in, which you can build your business in, which you can go back with all the tools that you're needing. So really, you should be coming in. If you're coming into the country, you should be here for the 13th or 14th. Get ready. Spend the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th with us. And of course, have a lot of fun. Remember, the exclusive RSVPs for the grand opening is for Friday, August 15th, 3:45, and it should go till about 7 p.m. It's not really 9 p.m. It's at our world headquarters. When you do the RSVP, you will, of course, get the full address. Remember that the dress code is former gala, red carpet, ribbon cutting ceremony. We have the mayor of Richmond Hill already. We have live DJ, we have entertainment, FERI gallery walkthrough, fashion showcases that you're going to experience. And please make sure, if you haven't already done so, scan this QR code right now, get access, make sure that you do not miss it. Please make sure that you also note that this is an 18 plus event, which basically means that children will not be permitted for this event. This is a business event. Of course, it is vital and important to make sure that you are coming with team members, your partner, or your, of course, exclusive guests that you want to attend with.
I think we all the questions in the Q&A are done, unless other people have. If you have any questions, yeah, this is the time to ask. He's waiting, but we
Yeah.
clear all the questions in the Q&A.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what it's all about. I usually like to go. My calls are usually the super easy ones for the host because I'm very much on top of it and I'm answering a lot of these questions, but it is so vitally important. Guys, tonight's call is a very, very exciting one. We
Yeah.
covered a lot of very powerful things. The fact that, USA is on fire now, you need to smile and dial, get on the phone. Call all of your US distributors, all of your US clients, all of your US friends, all of your US partners, and go out there, build, and be able to do that. Are you planning on having headquarters in the US soon? No. We have our headquarters in Canada. It is in the same continent as the United States. We are loving our home here. We are exclusive. We are unique. We have one in Philippines, which this year we'll be also working on Israel as well. We want to do something really big in Israel. It's all about volume, and USA is very much a retail market right now, and we just look at numbers. So if your numbers goes up, maybe we'll look at it in the future. Are we going to have a combo price once the collagen comes out? Yes, absolutely. We are going to be also doing our trio of health, which is FOL, Divine, and collagen. We want to make sure all of you are on all three products. We're going to be having some great special promotions. We're also going to be having pre-orders that we always do for products. So there's a lot of really cool things coming. By the way, there'll be some special events as well for the grand opening for those of in attendance as well. So you do not want to miss grand opening. I'm telling you, anyone who misses grand opening is going to regret it for the rest of their life.
Lucy, I wanted to know what is the nearest hotel to the event? I think it's in the.
I love that. It's in the event page. We've given you multiple options at all different price points. You can choose where you want to stay. There's a Holiday Inn that is literally walking distance from our office. So, and you also, it is all on our webpage. So if you go on there on the grand opening when you RSVP, you can book your hotels. Remember, if you book your flights now, book your hotels now, you can save a lot of money.
And Jazz wanted to confirm again that if she understood right, Opulence cannot be shipped to, FOL cannot be shipped to India. Is that
No,
correct?
at
Okay.
this time, no.
And then thank you so much for joining the meeting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so happy that I was your host. I hope I didn't disappoint you. And then I hope to see you tomorrow again.